Breathe a sigh of relief. You made it to Strongly Financial, a weekly live web series dedicated to elevating your financial literacy and cultivating your overall health and well-being. Your co-hosts are Dr. Michael A. Wright and Ali Leonard. Their respective expertise in holistic wellness and financial consulting positions them perfectly to guide you toward optimal well-being and unrivaled financial success. Please allow me to introduce them further. The incomparable Ali Leonard. As a credit guru, Mr. Leonard has dedicated himself to fostering financial literacy in students of all ages. He has developed a comprehensive credit awareness curriculum that is suitable for elementary, high school, and college students. Mr. Leonard has traveled the country, providing credit awareness seminars to high schools, colleges, churches, and private organizations. Mr. Leonard has worked tirelessly with federal credit agencies, financial services, and real estate agencies, earning a strong reputation for his professionalism and expertise. Mr. Leonard is committed to educating and training consumers as well as assisting them practically to fix their credit. The company he founded, Financial Services Unlimited, offers credit consultation, credit services, and financial services including insurance for financial repair and wealth management. Join his supportive online community, FSU team, empowering you to take control of your financial future. Dr. Michael A. Wright. Dr. Michael A. Wright is a highly accomplished and respected professional in the fields of social work, coaching, publishing, and consulting. With a wealth of experience and expertise, he has dedicated his career to helping individuals and organizations achieve their goals and make a positive impact in their communities. As the CEO and lead executive coach at More Media Group, Dr. Wright specializes in helping individuals tell their stories and translate their ideas into capital. With interventions based on his signature contribution, creating opportunities and changing horizons, the coach method, he continues to focus on trauma-informed, holistic, and transformational approaches to personal and professional development. Join the vibrant online community at wealthcarebymoremedia.com, where he promotes practical habits of health in 4 key domains: brain, body, mind, and spirit. And I am your virtual host, Bartholomew Socrates. You can call me Bart. I introduce the ideas, the segments, and the opportunities as we explore the intersection of health and wealth weekly on Strongly Financial.
Welcome to Strongly Financial. Today's episode is episode number 8. Bringing in my brother Ali.
Hey.
How are you today?
I'm wonderful, sir. How about yourself?
I am really good, really good. I woke up this morning realizing healing, not just from the sad stuff and the bad decisions and the regrets and all of that, but just realizing that I'm in a good place.
Yes.
I'm in that spirit all day today.
Yes, got to be grateful.
Definitely. It's rough out here in the regular time. So
yes,
to recognize and to engage in healing. That's my message to people. Just submit to the healing.
Right.
You know, that's the thing to submit to.
Yes.
You will get better as you submit to being better. That's what that's all about.
Yes.
So in that vein, we have our topic for this week: the high cost of poor sleep. And yeah, it's financial and mental, physical and spiritual. So we're going to get into it with some great tips, some best practices, some teachable moments. And I noticed Bart has usually I make his presentations a minute, but he got carried away I said, Art, do your thing. Whatever you need to say, just get it off. So really, he's got a lot to say about sleep. So we're going to let him get into that. But we've got great content today for the people who tune in. And I appreciate you, as always, Brother Ali, for grounding us in the wisdom of financial literacy and making a difference there. We are going into our first segment with your upcoming training. I'm going to play the video, and then we'll get you to give a couple of words on that as a sponsor for our first segment.
Sign up for the online course of the Credit Awareness Program, CAP for short, where participants explore key topics such as credit bureaus, credit reports, credit scores, debt elimination, and budgeting. Through a dynamic approach involving cognitive activities, effective reflections, and value integration exercises, learners will not only gain a comprehensive understanding of financial concepts, but also explore their broader implications in society. By examining the intersection of finance with justice, equity, and inclusivity, participants will develop a nuanced perspective on how financial decisions impact individuals and communities. Well, that all sounds impressive, but let's break it down. This program is designed to help you achieve more money in your pocket, get ahead of your bills, and have the confidence to walk into a dealership and have them ask you, which one do you want? Instead of, what do you want? Learn how to effectively manage your money and track your expenses to ensure financial success. In the bonus week, week 9, we'll cover the exciting topics of life insurance and investments to further enhance your knowledge and flexibility in your financial planning. Former students are saying that this course changed their financial options from dim and disaster to purpose and prosperity. They say it's the best investment you can make toward your financial success, short of hiring a personal finance coach. Enrollment is limited to 25 spots, so sign up early to secure your place. Take advantage of the special offer and get a 50% discount using the promo code SPRING50%, reducing the price from $3.99 from that regular price of $7.99. Hurry and register now at www.fsucredithelp.com/classes. Enrollment is on a first come, first served basis, so act fast and secure your spot today.
All right, we are definitely excited about this class starting April the 2nd. It is definitely first come, first serve, 25 seats only. And this is the first of its kind that I have taught personally in over 10 years to the general public. So it's going to be, a very serious opportunity for individuals who are serious about their financial goals, about financial freedom, about credit in general. A lot of the knowledge that I've acquired over the last 24 years have actually been poured into this course. So I'm excited. I mean, the people who have already signed up for it are excited. And I guarantee that you will not come out the same as you went in. So go ahead and take advantage of the 50% discount that is available. And trust me, this course is going to go to the regular price on the next one. And then that price is probably going to increase to about $1,200 for this 9-week course. So take advantage of it now. Exciting. Very excited.
Go right into our Bart. I'm getting y'all mixed up. The wisdom.
Right.
Bart, go ahead and take us into our first segment.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. Timely tips, respecting circadian rhythms. In this enlightening Timely Tips segment, we unlock the fascinating world of circadian rhythms and their profound impact on our health and overall well-being. These innate biological clocks play an instrumental role in regulating crucial bodily functions, from the quality of our sleep to the production of hormones, and even the resilience of our immune system. Understanding and respecting these rhythms can pave the way for remarkable improvements in our physical and mental health. By attuning ourselves to the natural cadence of our circadian rhythms, we tap into a powerful mechanism for optimizing our sleep patterns, enhancing our cognitive abilities, and promoting a vibrant immune system. Research has shown that maintaining a consistent sleep-wake cycle, aligning with the rise and fall of the sun, can help synchronize our internal clocks and promote healthier sleep patterns, leading to increased vitality and alertness throughout the day. Moreover, embracing our body's natural rhythm has far-reaching benefits beyond sleep. It establishes a foundation for hormonal balance, fostering optimal function of systems such as metabolism, digestion, and mood regulation. By honoring the ebb and flow of our circadian rhythms, we unlock the potential for improved cognitive performance, enhanced energy levels, and a stronger immune system, equipping us to face life's challenges with resilience and vitality. Prioritizing our circadian rhythms may involve simple adjustments, such as establishing a consistent bedtime routine or creating a sleep-friendly environment. It may also entail embracing natural light exposure during the day and limiting artificial light, particularly from screens, in the evening. By making these mindful choices and aligning with our body's natural rhythm, we embark on a journey towards a healthier, more energized life. Cherish the importance of respecting and honoring our circadian rhythms. By embracing the knowledge of these internal clocks and implementing practical strategies to uphold their sanctity, we can foster a balanced and rejuvenated self. It's time to invest in our well-being, align our routines with the rhythmic symphony of our bodies, and step into a brighter, more vibrant future. Back to you two gentlemen.
Bart had something. He told me he had a little something for me. So now he's doing the whole throw with the whole back to you, gentlemen, and that type of thing. I liked it. I appreciate it.
I got to give me a Bart, man.
Bart is awesome. But so this first segment, Timely Tips about the circadian rhythms, and without getting into the science of it, but getting into the science of it, you've heard probably a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of health people talk about sleeping as important. And this idea, as Bart was talking you through, about how important it is to recognize the cycle of the sun and how that impacts your sleep and rest. And the deeper into the science is your radical, the REM, the REM sleep, and all of that stuff. I didn't get prepared for all that. But here's what I think is the beginning of wisdom with sleep. It is to make sure that you are going to bed as far ahead of midnight as possible after it gets dark. So at sundown, I don't care if you think it's for old people, people over 50, people over 60, they had something smart when they are going to bed at sunset. Not to mention keep you out of a whole lot of trouble. But sunset to midnight, the rule of thumb is you get 2 hours for every hour of sleep if you go to bed before midnight. And then, of course, we can talk more about the rhythm and your body cycle and that type of thing. But waking up groggy, waking up instead rejuvenated, and then I know the thing that you are really on, Ali, is rising early. Those are kind of the things that really make a difference in your time available, but also that feeling of being rushed that we sometimes get into, that impacts directly in some cases your finances.
Well, it really affects our ability to in a lot of areas that we probably don't really imagine or think about. Like you just said, I mean, it's going to affect financing. It's going to affect health. It's going to, when you stay up too late, and my wife gets on me all the time because I like working late at night because everybody's asleep, phone's not ringing, so I could get a lot more accomplished. But at the same token, the next morning, I don't want to get up early. I'm rushing. My mind takes a while to really start to, to click and get back to the thought pattern. When you're tired and lack of sleep, a lot of decisions that you're making are not going to be correct. And you don't have the energy to really start your day off really like you should. So if I'm making poor decisions on my finances or my spending, then that's going to affect me, down the road. And we don't realize the importance of getting the proper amount of rest when it comes to, our day going smoother or having more energy to, to get things accomplished. My mom goes to bed at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, but she gets up at 3:30, 4 o'clock to do her daily devotion. But she's completed more by 12 or 11 than a person has done all day.
Exactly.
And so it's very, very important. And we didn't even talk about the health problems that go along with lack of sleep.
Exactly. And that's really critical because I think that's a big thing. You talked about rushing, and the stress is a big point that I want to hit today in the tips. But the rushing and the stress and all this, and I've talked to thousands of students over the years, and I could never. I was always trying to figure out why they couldn't get things done. What was the hindrance in the types of things that they were working on, or they're missing appointments, they're not turning in things. And often I would track this thing. I have this intervention called the time budget now. So in addition to a financial budget, I have all my clients complete a time budget. And in analyzing their time budgets, it was always, without fail, they would stay up as late as they wanted to, doing whatever they were doing, even if they called themselves studying. And they would sleep until 11, 12, 1 in the afternoon. And the issue here is it's not the work you get done, it's the circadian rhythm.
Right.
That's what's being impacted. Like you said, the getting restarted and getting into the day and being focused, that's what you're losing, because the rest that you're getting isn't commensurate to the type of mental energy that you put out in the day.
Yes.
And so it's that same cycle, like when you're when you're exercising. You want to exercise. If you're losing weight, you want to take in less calories than you want to burn more calories than you're taking in.
Right.
But you also have to get the right nutrients to build your body as you're eating. Right. It's not just the notion to do things, right? You got to learn what it's about. Right. And even when you're looking at your financial life, you're looking at an opportunity to learn more about what you're doing, not just say I'm going to save money, but what does it mean to save money? I'm not just going to get my credit together, but maybe I need to go to Ali's class and get the knowledge about how to do that more effectively.
Yes.
Those are really smart ways to do it.
Very, very important. And for me, and I'm a prime example, so I'm speaking from experience. You know, on the days that I do stay up late, you know, my day, like you said, I might sleep till 11, 12, 1 o'clock because I've been up until 4 a.m. And half of the day is already gone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still getting up, groggy, and you know, you still have things that you need to get accomplished that day, and you're already behind the curve because you stayed up half the night.
Yeah. Well, so it sounds like you on this. Okay, so we're gonna use you as a test case.
Right.
Switch it, and get up at 6. I would even give you 7, but get up earlier just to switch it.
Yes.
So it's a test. So you can get up at 9 after the test, right? But probably keep the 6, depending on what the sun cycle is. The other thing that I would say is let the sunlight in your room in the morning, which is, I'm sure, probably something you don't like if you get up late. So let the sun shine in at 5, whatever, when the sun comes up. So leave the curtain open for the morning so the sunlight can actually engage you. So let's see how over the next few weeks what changes for you with that. It's a big deal.
I'll be the test.
Let's look at some of these tips. Number 1, a consistent sleep and wake cycle. I say give your body as many hours before 12 midnight as you can. Even if it's 10 o'clock, you're going to get 4 hours instead of 2 hours. Right. So that's the consistent sleep cycle. But also keep it consistent throughout the week. If you're going to bed at 8 o'clock every night, or if you're going to bed at 11 o'clock every night, that's going to be much more productive because your body gets trained and your body likes routine.
Right.
So keep that in mind. Reduce your stress before bed. We always hit in this idea of financial stress as a piece of that. But there are other stressors. You want to look at some meditation, some deep breathing before bed. A warm bath can also reduce your body's stress response. So reduce stress before bed. I didn't mention in here to steer clear of screens, but don't wait until you get into bed to look at Facebook and all that. The studies are showing that supports insomnia.
Yep, it really does.
I put this one in here specifically. Get up earlier as opposed to staying up late, Ali.
Yeah.
If you switch this, it actually works for you. The sunlight is going to make a difference in every part of your life. I can tell you that.
Yes.
Number 4 is create a bedtime routine, and this includes maybe journaling for people who overthink. Make sure you have a pad next to your bed so you can write down all those random thoughts that come into your head. Get them out so you don't have to stress over them during your sleep time. And then the last comment, the last tip, aim to go to bed before midnight. I keep saying that, so you already have heard that one a couple of times. Please, if at all possible, get the benefit. This is basically a 2-for-1 is what I'm talking about. This is a deal, right? This is a coupon for sleep. Get that coupon for sleep and enjoy yourself.
2-for-1.
All right. So Ali's going to be our test case. Thank you, sir, for checking back in with us in a couple of weeks.
Yes, yes.
We're going to get to Bart on our segment 2, sponsored by Motivator Lifestyle, the apparel company with the slogan, "Find your passion and wear it." At the heart of the Motivator Lifestyle company is motivation. Our mission is to inspire and empower individuals through the clothing and messages we create. We believe that by wearing our apparel, our customers will feel a sense of self-awareness, become more active, and engage in shaping their own world. Join us in spreading motivation and positivity through our unique and inspiring clothing line. Together with Strongly Financial, we can create a world where everyone is empowered to be the best version of themselves. Thank you, Motivator Lifestyle. Find your motivation and wear it. Okay, I'll get it right. All right, take us away into best practices.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. Best practices, methods of reducing stress. In our best practices segment, we dive into proven techniques for reducing stress, acknowledging its role as a common trigger for insomnia. Prioritizing our well-being involves cultivating tranquility amid life's trials and embracing mindfulness as a potent tool for relaxation and inner peace. Explore practical approaches to diminish stress and attain a harmonious, serene state of mind. Understanding that mindfulness demands daily dedication and consistency, regular practice lays a robust groundwork for mental and emotional resilience. Rather than focusing solely on needs, reflect on existing resources. Count your blessings one by one before worrying about anything. Strategically assess how you currently leverage these assets and aim to maximize their potential purposefully. In other words, you have succeeded before because you know how to make lemonade and peanut butter out of the lemons that could drive you nuts. By tapping into your available resources akin to planting seeds for a bountiful garden, you can sustainably cultivate a life free from lack and imbued with abundance. As your mental gardener, you monitor what you sun, water, breathe, and allow to take root in your mind. Weeding, pruning, and maintaining a healthy environment are crucial to your health. Through these mindful practices and resourceful utilization of your existing tools, you can empower yourself to navigate stress, nurture resilience, and foster a state of calm equilibrium amidst life's challenges. Trust in your ability to adapt, grow, and thrive with strategic application of these principles, guiding you towards a more balanced and peaceful existence.
I think Bart's message is it's all about peace. That's what resonates with me.
Yes.
I'm super big on peace. I do not. It's just time out in my life for anything that's not bringing peace, and the stress is just not gonna be a part of my life. I can't.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
I can do it, but I refuse
not to do it. Yes.
I remember this friend of mine who his wife was diagnosed with cancer, and she overcame that through the therapy and the medical interventions. And of course, the husband was just really concerned about what is it that he can do to support her. And it was stress was the biggest thing the doctor told him. And so he said to her, "You will have no more stress ever in life. I'm taking away every stressor in your world. All you have to do is what you want to do. And I've always kept that in the back of my mind.
That's amazing.
He was more right for everybody than maybe he even realized. That's my mission right now. Is
Right.
I'm not going to. My health is not going to decline because of stress. I
Right.
can tell you, that is not going to be the reason. If you want to bring that energy toward me, you can have it. You can take it back. I'm not going with it. I'm not. And I drive in LA, so understand that they try to bring the stress, but no, y'all do what y'all need. I know that y'all have hectic lives. I know that you have things going on. I don't need to own or control any of it.
Right.
Enjoy yourself. Because the best practice in my life is to cultivate a stress-free engagement and approach to life. I'm telling you.
Well, and basically, like you stated, peace of mind is priceless. And a lot of times when people are dealing with financial stress, bills, the amount of money that they're making is not enough to cover. You got inflation. The economic world is crazy. People are living paycheck to paycheck, and that can be very stressful, and that it's going to affect their health over time. We don't really realize that. We don't understand how that stress is affecting our health, and no amount of money, no amount of bills is worth you getting sick. Or some things that are attacking your body because of your mindset and the things you're thinking about and stressing about on a daily basis. Because once you're sick, in a lot of situations, it doesn't matter how much money you have or financial freedom that you think you have. Once your health declines, just think about all the individuals that have passed that were wealthy and wish that they could have bought their health and they couldn't, So it's life is too short to really allow situations like that to interfere. And we got to step back and of course be, like Bart said, we got to be grateful and thankful for what we do have, because there's a lot of individuals that are in a whole lot of worse situations than you are. Somebody always suffering more than you are. Some people didn't wake up this morning. Some people don't have their sight. Some people don't have arms, legs, have cancer, stage 4, et cetera, et cetera. And if you're not in that category, that's enough right there to be really thankful and blessed for.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. Yeah, I'm thankful that you brought that back up, the count your blessings one by one.
Yes.
I was talking about healing as we started this, and that was one of my go-to interventions for myself, was when I wasn't feeling my best, when I was feeling down, to just sit down and think about, even to the point of writing it out. What is it that I'm thankful for? What is it that I appreciate in my environment or in the people that are my support system? Or what are those things? That exercise is a critical exercise to overcome these kind of really intense situations. I tell people all the time, feel your pain, but like in DBT, the therapy intervention, I just learned this today. They have this this idea that they call it radical acceptance, where if you have pain and you get frustrated and you resist it, that equals suffering. But if you have pain and you accept that it is what it is and you can work through it and it's temporary and you do have blessings in addition, then it's just pain.
Right.
And pain subsides. But if you create it, if you allow it to be created into suffering, you're going to suffer.
Yeah.
So radical acceptance is a critical best practice. I mean, it's not on my list for today, but I learned in some work today.
Right, exactly.
One of the big things that Bart was talking about was embrace regular mindful practices. That's what you were just saying, Ali. Gratitude is a mindfulness practice, and I invite anyone to engage in actually the sponsor for our segment 3, Coach Matrix at coachmethod.com. Engage to learn more about mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just meditation. That's only one practice in the 8 of mindfulness. So looking at mindfulness as an opportunity to really find a holistic peace for yourself, it's critically important.
Yes, it is.
I want to bring up a comment. Sharifa says, take a stress inventory in your life. And that's really good advice, because as she says here, learn gratefulness and be honest with it. I love that idea, the piece of being honest with it, because often we don't really engage
right
what's going on with us. It's okay to be in pain. It's okay to have disappointments. Toxic positivity says, forget all that, move past it. No,
right.
We're saying live within that, experience that space honestly, with that vulnerability, and recognize how that's not the end of your story.
Right.
Which is the next best practice. Reflect on existing resources. This is a piece of that gratitude. It looks at also the financial, Ali. The existing resources sometimes are financial, sometimes they're people.
Yep.
Sometimes it's information. You can translate all of those into money. Yes. Believe me. If you need support on how to do that, well, that's number 3. Strategically leverage your assets. If you need to talk to people like Ali, like Dr. Michael A. Wright, the pivot coach, to help you. These are also assets. It's not just money. Time is another strategic asset. Yes. Leverage that for your health. And the last one, a healthy mental environment. Ali always talks about mindset. And your mindset, your mental environment, those are 2 of the most critical elements in life. And I appreciate that's always a message that I get from you. I always have to check my mindset. I literally think of that in my head. When something's going wrong, I'm like, well, check my mindset. Look, first thing Ali's going to say, check your mindset.
Yeah.
What's your mindset doing right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's so true.
It is very true. Very, very true.
All right, let's get into our last segment. And before we do, we're going to hit our sponsor for our last segment, which is Coach Matrix, brought to you by coachmethod.com.
We can say it one of 2 ways. Option 1, you're standing in your own way. You are the bottleneck. Or option 2, you're standing in between your present struggle and your future contentment. You are the breakthrough. Both statements hold true, but they diverge in perspective. They also influence how you perceive your past, present, and future. By adopting a trauma-informed approach that acknowledges you as a complex adaptive system, you can unravel the enigma that is your unique self and identify choices aligned with your sustainable development. In other words, you can answer the tough questions. Who am I? What do I want from life? Who is my tribe? The approach is readily available. It's called the Coach Method, created by me, Dr. Michael A. Wright. However, the effectiveness of any intervention ultimately relies on your perspective and the lens through which you see the world. Coach Matrix recognizes that you may not currently possess the empowerment to shape your perspective or color your path within the confines of predefined boundaries. With the support of the Coach Matrix community, you will sharpen the tools and leverage the guidance needed to navigate your journey towards personal and professional growth. By unleashing your potential and harnessing your natural capacity for change and integration, you can create a present of fulfillment and a future of consistency. Coach Matrix is empowerment. Informed by the well-researched Matrix 5x5 program, Coach Matrix empowers you to identify capacity, harness capability, embrace joy, and foster creativity. You will unlock your full potential and achieve the transformative outcomes you seek. So let's get you empowered. Matrix 5x5 is the program of systematic evolution. Coach Matrix is the community of support. It's all here at coachmethod.com.
I love how that promo like drops out, like drop the beat, and then the beat comes back in. It's like, come on. Anyway, I like stuff like that. I'm excited about that.
Oh, wow.
Bart's got our last segment queued up. Speak to us, Bart.
Thank you, Dr. Wright. Teachable moment, redefining health, privilege, and success. In our Teachable Moment segment, we have the remarkable opportunity to redefine our understanding of health, privilege, and success. These three pillars, interconnected in their essence, reflect the core aspects of a fulfilling and thriving life. As a professional who has dedicated years to coaching professionals, entrepreneurs, and authors in their pursuit of growth, I am honored to share this profound insight with you. Let's begin with health, an invaluable asset that encompasses much more than mere absence of illness. True health encompasses enduring strength, not just physical, but also mental and emotional resilience. It is the ability to adapt, bounce back, and maintain a sense of balance even amidst life's challenges. Furthermore, health embraces flexibility, enabling us to navigate the unexpected twists and turns of life with grace and vitality. Privilege, often misconstrued, goes beyond material wealth or societal status. It embodies the immense power we possess to shape our lives towards optimal outcomes. Privilege represents the ability to make choices that align with our values, aspirations, and deepest desires. It empowers us to create a life that reflects our truest selves, ensuring fulfillment and purpose in every endeavor. Lastly, success, in its truest form, emerges as a harmonious blend of balance, health, and overall well-being. It transcends conventional notions of wealth or prestige, recognizing that true victory lies in maintaining good health as the foundation upon which all achievements are built. It embraces a holistic view of success, intertwined with self-care, meaningful relationships, and a purpose-driven existence. As a professional with a unique combination of services, encompassing ghostwriting, life coaching, and consulting, I understand the intricacies of these concepts and how they can profoundly impact your personal and professional journey. With guidance, support, and a personalized approach, together we can unlock your potential and guide you toward achieving your goals. Remember, you are capable of achieving tremendous growth and transformation. I am here to navigate this journey with you, offering expertise, empathy, and unwavering support. Embrace this teachable moment, redefine your understanding of health, privilege, and success, and embark on a path that leads to a life of profound fulfillment. Back to you two gentlemen.
Okay, before we get into our segment, did you catch that Bart said he's a ghostwriter and a coach and like dude, this AI is sweet. Bart has a backstory. Wait.
Taking over, man. Taking over.
I'm like, that gave me so many ideas about. Okay, Bart, I see you. I see you. He said, I'm not gonna be in the background much longer. I'm
right.
Anyway, that was funny. That was. I mean, I really watched that. Like, what did you say?
Right. That's the same thing I said. It sounds like somebody else I know.
What is this dude talking about? Anyway, Go ahead, Bart. So the big thing here for me, I appreciate what you're doing there, Bart, and how you're talking about this health, privilege, and success. And the reason that I thought to bring these three together is because of what we do in this podcast is really help people to get a sense of the financial with the health,
right?
And the fact that they fit together.
And
I see the health on the one side, the success on the other side, dealing with that financial success, and that privilege is in the middle,
right?
And for me, it's the issues around gratitude and the kind of context of that in terms of counting your blessings again. It basically for me says, when people say, like I would say to you, Ali, which is true, it's a privilege to work with you on this program.
Yes.
Right? It's a choice that we get to make to recognize where we are on the same page and where we even have differences, but those differences make this rich tapestry of our lives, and we can challenge each other in the ways that we do.
Right.
You know how we get into our brainstorming session. I'm like, I don't know about that. And you're like, no, that's what it is. I'm like, what? Wait, okay, let's see how it's gonna work.
Right.
But that's a piece of this beauty, like recognizing your support systems and how that privilege manifests in real activity, real gains in your life.
Yes. Well, see, and people that are trying to achieve success or wealth, I mean, a lot of times they think that it's not a balance. You know what I'm saying? I got to focus strictly on this because this is how I used to be. I had a tunnel vision. I was looking for success. I needed to make my first million, and so many other things that are sacrificed because we're thinking that way. Our health, our relationship with our family, wives, kids, and other things that come with that we are kind of neglecting because we're so focused on the success part of it. But you have to have a balance. Like I stated before, if I got all these, I made it, I'm successful, but my health is not where it needs to be. Have I really won? No, I haven't. So you have to be able to think about the success piece of it, but also think about the health piece of it, eating right, getting proper amount of rest, exercise, mindset, mental breaks, meditation, yoga, whatever that part that calms your mind down, you have to do, but you got to have a combination of all that to have a complete life, not half a life, but a complete life. You got to have both balances.
Yeah, just balance is so critically important. I like what you're saying because I'm realizing more and more, especially as I kind of gear up. Like I said, I'm really at a different spot than I was 4 years ago, and really going through some holistic healing and starting to feel it, and then kind of gearing up to be back in the mix of things. Like I did that. I did the go to a uncharted island kind of thing.
Right.
spend time there healing.
And you need that.
Yeah, and it was recognizing exactly what you were saying, the balance, but also the lies that I was taught growing up. That, you know, go get your first million, go do this, go do that. And I to my credit, I knew don't sacrifice your family for that.
Right.
I knew that piece, but I didn't know me. I didn't know the me part of it.
Right.
Like, so 4 years ago, I had to figure out, what does Michael like to do?
Right.
You know, what's the experience of being with Michael?
Right.
You know, and I look at folks who go on trips with their girlfriends and things like that, and they manage their money how they want to manage it. They live the life that they want to have experiences, as opposed to accumulate a lot of wealth. All those things are good. Right. And yet the balance comes back to, do you love yourself?
Right.
What do you look at when you look at in the mirror, and how do you prosecute that? How is that impacting your life and your choices and those types of things? So I wish everyone well, and I also can help in the process, not just because of the wisdom and the training, but also because of experiencing it myself.
Yes. And
chimed in for us. She said, I think this is in response to what you said, you want that harmony, definitely, in life. Go ahead. You have something else?
Well, and I mean, I was going to say, you know, my wife has done wonders with me, because I wasn't balanced. You know, I was focused on success, you know, providing and doing all those things that I thought were, you know, really correct. But I was missing a lot of the other piece, you know what I'm saying? But she has brought the balance. She has, you know, made me, you know, sit back and meditate and take time off. And, you know, in your busy day, you got so much going on. You know, sometimes it's good to take a break, to step. It's okay to step away from what you're doing, your projects, or, you know, the things that has your mind so bottled up. It's good to kind of step back. And one of the points you just made about, you know, it starts with self. I mean, I can't help nobody else like they need help if I'm not helping myself first. And you have to take time to look in the mirror. Because I remember, you know, one time I had made it. I got the 7 figures, and, you know, I'm thinking life is wonderful. And but one day I looked in the mirror and I was like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? It's like I lost touch with myself and who I really was and who I was created to be. It wasn't just to make money. But I mean, I had that wake up call to where I had to do that myself. So very, very important that you definitely focus on self, and the mindset is very important when it comes to whatever you're trying to achieve in life.
Whatever you're doing. Yeah. And being comfortable with you and who you are in that space. I love what you're saying. Yep. Definitely. And the challenge there, every time we get into a teachable moment, I'm always thinking about what I was taught. And we're, in a lot of cases, relearning some stuff. And the big thing here is, as I posted up on the screen, this idea of restructuring what you know and getting rid of your negative and limiting beliefs. And if you could do that and replace those beliefs with more empowering thoughts, that's where you get that strength, resilience, and adaptability.
Yes.
Because that's the critical elements that you need in this process. And imagine doing that with a clear sense of you, what you like, who you are, and how you're going to engage your life.
Oh, wow.
Incredibly important. The privilege piece for me is around this utilizing your privileges effectively. I think that's one of the things that there are certain people that we talk about in our private conversations about people that do this really well, people who have privilege and do it really well. we've got to learn how to recognize privilege and utilize it. Right. And we do have privileges, so we can create positive change if we look at our lives and the advantages that are there.
Yes, very important.
And then the last thing to keep in mind as you start this redefinition is looking at exactly what you said, the balance and the health and the well-being that come through this process, prioritizing the self-care, cultivating, as you said, meaningful relationships like you have with your spouse, and aligning your actions with your values. Like you said it perfectly, being the person that you can look in the mirror and respect.
Yes.
Big deal.
Very big deal. Very big deal. And there's so many of us that have lost connection with themselves or self, that, and they don't really realize why so many things are spiraling out of control in their lives. It's because they have really lost touch with who they are. We all were created for greatness, and we can't allow situations, we can't allow our environment, we can't allow any of that to affect who we are inside. And a lot of us try to go outside of who we are for help. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about getting professional help in those situations, but you have the tools and the ability to fix whatever issue that you have in your life inside of you. So it starts with you first. Most of the time it's you versus you.
Yeah, always. Yep. Even that's what I tell folks, even in coaching or in therapy, it's never going to work unless you're engaged in the process. That person's providing you tools, techniques to go into that fight with yourself.
Right.
like Sharifa says, it's unlearning and restructuring. And so you're getting the tools from these other folks to go in and do that unlearning and restructuring, but you have to do it. They can't do it for you. You're exactly right. It's you versus you. Love it.
All the time. For sure.
Well, another awesome episode.
Yes.
Putting together these thoughts. Bart coming out, trying to show us both up. I'm have a talk with him about look, but what I'm gonna say is come even harder, bro. Come even harder, bro. We need to be challenged.
We need to be challenged.
Iron. I'm on it.
Yes.
I'm on it.
Iron sharp.
Next week, brother.
We sure appreciate you, brother. Continue doing what you do. Continue doing what you do. All right. Okay.
Peace, bro.
Peace. Love.